the 5 key principles of how you build badass muscles fast. Now, guys, it's time for another monster episode, but today we're not going to be learning training. We are going to be learning the 5 principles of muscle building. And yes, guys, it's not what you do, it's how you do things that will take you to where you wish you could go and you don't understand why you are not going. So guys, today's episode, I am going to give you the 5 key principles of how you build badass muscles fast. And trust me, if you've been hitting the gym and something has happened in the beginning but you have hit a plateau, or if you are a beginner, this episode is going to make clarity exactly what it is that you need to lock in on in the gym. No bullshit, only 5 principles, and if you lock those in, you don't need to learn anything more about fitness because you will have all the tools you need to build a badass physique, to build a strong body, and to become the man that you wish you could become when it comes to the gym. So today, guys, we're building fucking men with big ass muscles and hardcore power. Let's go. All right, guys, as you probably know, life has taught you that everything in life has systems. You can be functioning without a system and things will happen, but it won't be the straightest and fastest way to any results. And the gym is no different. It functions exactly the same. So there is a couple of principles that if you do not use them, sure, you will be getting some kind of gains, but you will be hitting plateaus and you will not be able to break through those plateaus. And if you're a beginner, you will gain some muscles in beginning, whatever you do. But the further ahead in your fitness journey you go, the harder it is to build muscles. And to build muscles like this is a fucking pure science. And I'm gonna give you exactly the 5 principles behind that science today, guys. So watch the whole episode because the last one, you've never thought about it, but it will make so much fucking sense to you. But watch everything, every single one is that important. So principle number 1, guys, is planning. You need to have a plan what you are going to accomplish with your session. And now, either you get that plan yourself or you get that plan from somebody who knows, or you get it from an application, from Primal Fit application. For example, I program all of the programs myself because I know exactly what you need when you're in beginning stage, when you're in the middle, or if you're a high level athlete. There is something for any kind of levels and any kind of progress you want to be doing on my app. You can buy it in App Store, you can buy it on Google Play, download, the link is in my bio. But guys, plan, you must have it. Even if you make the plan yourself, if you're not a professional, if you don't really know what you're doing, it's still better to have a plan than to just go to the gym and do something. Because what will happen when you just go to the gym without a plan? Sure, you will tire yourself out, you will tire the body out, but you don't know if you accomplish the task because you will just have something in your head, and your head, as soon as it starts struggling, it will start talking you out of going all the way. So that means the body hates pain, the body hates struggle. As soon as it feels that it's struggling, it's going to start making you believe, and yes, it's just a belief because it's a false ass signal your brain sends to you that you are done, that you have fatigued the muscles out. Now guys, your muscles will never give up before your head. I promise you, you will have to be a world champion to be able to push your body beyond the limits of the head. It's always the head that gives up first. So you must have a plan, guys. And now when you have a plan, you can improve it by week. That means if you're writing your own plan, guess what you think you should be able to do to accomplish what you want to do. And then you get into the gym and you smash it out and you see and analyze at the end of the week. How was my Monday session? How was my Tuesday session? How was my Wednesday session? Could I have given more? And that is that important that you are real with yourself. So if you don't download Primal Fit app or buy a program from me or anybody else, be real with yourself. So make sure to really check yourself. And if you feel that, fuck, that Tuesday session, sure, those exercises were good, but I could have done better, bam, you reprogram for next week and you add. And another reason why you must have plans, because guys, the body has to keep guessing. Your body gets used to whatever it is that you teach it. So if a system was working the first 6, 8, 12 weeks, it's not gonna be working for 200 weeks, I guarantee you. It will still tire you out, but it won't grow your muscles maximally, guys. So the key principle is plan, replan, analyze, check if you can improve the plan, and keep your body guessing. Now, that said, it doesn't mean that you have to change exercises every week, no. But as soon as something starts feeling comfortable in the way you are doing it, when you start understanding that I'm doing this perfectly, bam, cut that out and start doing something that you're not really sure of how you're doing. because you suck at it, because it is fucking hard. And it is hard because you are weak somewhere. So all things that challenge you is going to improve both mentally and physically, guys. This is how life functions. If you don't challenge yourself, you don't grow. So growth is challenge and challenge is pain. Work in that pain, but more on that in the next tip. Guys, subscribe, share, and share this with everybody you know. Help me to grow this channel as I grow. All right, guys, and the second principle to muscle building, to power building, to getting those gains that you're dreaming about is intensity. I guarantee you guys, it doesn't matter how perfectly your plan is, how many times you go to the gym, how long time you spend in the gym, how many exercises you do, how many reps you do. All of that is bullshit compared to intensity. So what is intensity? Well, that's how much effort you're actually putting in to whatever it is that you are doing. And how much effort should you be putting in? Well, guys, if you want 100%, the 100% results, then you have to be putting in 100% effort. That means last rep, it needs to be the absolute last rep. If somebody would hold a gun to your head and tell you I kill you if you don't do another rep, he should blow your brains out because you shouldn't be able to do another rep. Now that is the absolute ultimate, the absolute fastest way to get maximal results. Now that said, guys, the higher level you are on, you have to change the systems around, and sometimes you do low intensity for other reasons. But I will be talking more about it in the next tip. But guys, if you want to take anything with you from this video today, one thing, take intensity. Whatever you do, you can do the shittiest exercise, but if you just kill the muscle totally, it is going to grow much more than if you do the absolute best exercise, but you don't put any intensity, you just go 30, 40, 50% effort. Absolutely nothing is going to happen, guys. So trust me. And I promise you, I've been in gyms for 25 years. I've been training people for 15 plus years. I've changed thousands of men's lives. And the absolute biggest mind-blowing realization that my clients get is how much intensity they actually have in them. So I promise you, whatever you are lying to yourself about that is your max, you are maybe hitting 50% of your potential, guys. So up your weights, up the intensity, whatever reps you think that you are going to be able to do on a certain weight, double it. So if you sit down on a machine and you put in 60 kgs and you say I should be able to do 10, fucking lie to yourself and try to do 20. And I guarantee you, you will probably end up on 14, 15, 16 reps. So if you would have actually done 10, nothing happened because you didn't put in the intensity. So guys, lock this shit in. This is the absolute most important key principle, intensity. All fucking in, hardcore. We're here to build some power. Muscles is just a byproduct. Well done, boys. 2, 3 to go. And the third principle that is key to muscle building, guys, is TIP. Now I know you've never heard that term because I've never heard anybody using it. I guess I just invented it, but it's the real deal. It's time in pain. Guys, you have to understand one thing. Why do you feel pain when you're training? And yes, you should be feeling pain. And when I say pain, I don't mean that you should be feeling joints pain, that your joints should be hurting. No, your muscles should be screaming from pain. Now, why do you feel pain when you train? If you train correctly, because you're breaking the muscle fibers down. So how does your muscles grow? You have billions and billions of muscle fibers in every single part of your body. And the harder your muscles have to work, that's why I said to you on the previous one, guys, intensity is key. Because the harder your muscles have to grow, the harder your muscles have to work, the more muscle fiber is going to be broken down. That means the more muscle fiber is broken, the more muscle fiber has to be repaired, the more growth you're going to get on your muscles. So guys, time in pain is the only real point that shows you how much muscle fibers are you breaking down. So guys, let's say a biceps curl. When you are doing the biceps curl, in beginning, it feels nothing. Halfway through, you start feeling a little bit pumped. At the end, you start feeling pain. And that is when 90% of everybody in the gym puts down the weight. Totally wrong, guys. It's all backwards. That is when you start training. So I guarantee you cannot do it always on every set, on every session for the rest of your life. It's impossible. But that is one system that you should start implementing if you're not already doing it, and that will blow your muscles totally out of the roof, guys. I guarantee you. So you start counting the reps in pain. Now, when you do that, you won't be able to do maximal heavy. So this is used in different systems, and I'm talking more about it, so keep watching, guys. But in the systems, when you are not using maximal heavy, when you are going for time under tension, and I will have a whole explanation about time under tension on the next. But guys, time in pain is key. That is the only real proof that you know that your muscles are being broken down, and that means they are going to be rebuilt when they are resting, and that means they are going to grow. So guys, train your brain to not get you to stop when it feels pain. Start counting your reps in pain, and that is the numbers you write down, because this is really the only reps that actually count. So I guarantee you guys, lock this in, make this change, and see your muscles in a month grow more than they have done for a year if you have been avoiding the pain in the gym. This is key. 3 done, 2 to go, guys. Ow. All right, guys, well done for watching this far, and the next 2 that are coming are as important as the previous 3. So keep fucking watching the whole video, guys. Finish what you started. This is what we men do. We don't give up when it's hard. We start going when it's fucking hard. So guys, the 4th principle is angles. Now, you've heard me in my videos talking a lot about angles, but I want to give you a deeper explanation. So first of all, why are angles important? Because you go to the gym to build muscles. You have a plan, or at least you should have a plan. Now, your plan is to target the chest, right? If you don't put the angles correctly, what will happen? Other assisting muscles that are maybe stronger in that position will start taking over. So if you want to target the chest, your shoulders have to be in a certain angle. Your thoracic spine have to be in a certain angle. Your press have to be in a certain angles. Your elbows have to be in a certain angle to maximally train the chest. So yes, the chest will always get trained when you train chest. It doesn't matter if you have totally shitty angles or you have the perfect angles. It just doesn't get trained maximally. And why would you not want to get maximal return of invested time in the gym? So guys, angles is not a joke, trust me. There's not much people talking about this, but I guarantee you angles is a magical trick when it comes to building muscles. So the angles that I'm talking in all of my videos. So guys, go back and watch the videos for biceps, for back, for legs, for abs. In every single video I'm doing, I am talking about angles. They are key. So do not ignore them. I told you in the beginning of this video, I will give you the 5 key principles, and every single one of these principles are necessary. You don't get to choose that I choose the intensity but I skip the angles. It doesn't work like that. All of these 5s, when they are locked in, this is the big 5. When you lock those in, you blow your body out. Guarantee, guys. I promise you. And if you don't, I will personally come and train you. I will find you and I will fucking train you. So guys, angles. And now, how do you know if it's the right angle? 2 ways. You should feel that that muscle you are targeting is the muscle that is actually hurting the most. So if you are doing an incline press on a bench and you are not feeling your chest burning the fuck out, you are feeling your shoulders almost more, you are feeling your triceps working more, and the chest didn't really burn, you didn't really feel the pain in the exercise, that means you're not hitting the chest. Sure, it's doing something, but other muscles are getting more tired, so you're not targeting the muscle you want. So this is the first key. And the second is play around with the weight. So when you are doing a first set on a certain exercise, take a light weight and try to make that light weight heavy. That is how you find which angle is the absolute hardest. So let's say that you take a barbell and you're gonna be doing biceps curls, right? Normally with a weight, you can't control the barbell perfectly because it's heavy, it's intensive, you are going with power. Now don't put any weight, just take the barbell and do a normal rep and you will feel it super easy. And now try to play around with it. Put your hands in front, see how that feels. And you will directly notice, shit, the barbell is 50% heavier. Perfect, now you found your angle. So guys, this is the 2 keys to angles. You should feel that muscle you are targeting being in pain most and other muscles just working with it, and play around, find your angles. But now, there is a 3rd trick. Go in and watch every single video I have ever posted because I am giving you the straight line so you don't have to guess. So watch all my videos, guys. Every single one is $1 million value. I guarantee you don't find it nowhere. So guys, watch my whole channel and subscribe and share it with everybody you know, because YouTube have never had a better and will never have a better channel to grow men. Ow, 1 more to go. So if you want to be doing push-up, guys, and you do fast, explosive push-ups, let's say that you can hit out 50 push-ups in one go when you're going as fast as possible. Now, if you slow that down and you try to do a push-up that takes you 5 seconds, totally up and down 5 seconds, I guarantee you will be able to do 20 if you normally could do 50. Now, why is that? Because your muscles don't get any rest. So you see, when you're training explosively, you are engaging all the power you have, and then that power is slowing down the further in the exercise you get. So in a push-up, you're exploding fully. When you're halfway through, you're hardly working because your body is already in movement or the weight is already in movement. Let's say in a biceps curl, you explode. From here, the weight is already in movement, so you don't have to pull through. If you slow that down, now your muscles have to engage for a longer time, and that lets the deeper muscles engage. So you have to understand one thing about training and about muscles, guys. Think about the abs. So abs are on the outside of the core. The core is beneath the abs, right? If I punch you in the stomach, you're gonna tense up. You don't tense your core, you tense your abs. So you tense the outer layer of your abdominal muscles. But now, if I push, I grab your body and I push against, first the abs is going to tense. But after a while, you are going to start feeling that your deep abdominal muscles, the core muscles, are getting tensed. Because the longer a muscle stays under tension, the deeper the tension goes. So guys, this is now a very advanced thing. I'm not going to be going deep in this video on this, but there is muscles and there is skeletal musculature. And now you can check yourself. And guys, what is the difference between muscles like this and between the skeletal musculature? Fucking hell, English is complicated. Skeletal muscles. The skeletal muscles is attached to the skeleton. And what does that mean? That means you have a different type of power. So you can be extremely powerful without having huge ass muscles. But that requires that you will have deep muscles that are very developed. And that is time under tension. So think wrestlers. A wrestler doesn't have huge biceps, but he can guarantee outpull me anytime. Although I am much bigger in size and more muscles, but he has much more deep musculature than me because he non-stop trains under time under tension. So guys, start adding this to your routine. If you always do heavy and explosive, start doing time under tension. Now, you can be doing time under tension on explosive. And how do you do that? In the eccentric phase. So let's say that you have a barbell and you're doing a heavy ass biceps curl. You have to explode up. Perfect. But now on the way down, hold against. Don't just let it fall down. You can do it on a bench press. Let's say you're doing a heavy ass bench press, you're exploding up. On the way down, in the eccentric phase, hold against as much as you can. I guarantee you guys, 50% of the reps you will be normally doing are going to be cut down. And that doesn't mean you're getting weaker. That just means you're tiring the muscle out harder and faster in fewer reps. So time under tension, guys, is another key principle. And if you're not actively thinking about it, play around with it. And play around with it with the weights you normally do and the exercises you normally do just in the eccentric phase. Let's say dips, for example. Explode up and take 3 seconds down. Explode up, take 3 seconds down. I guarantee you guys, you will feel new parts of your muscles and especially the deep musculature working like crazy. So guys, every single thing I have said to you now is the 5 principles I focus 90% on when it comes to muscle building, myself and clients. Then there is other things and I will go into those in another video. But if you just log those 5 in, I guarantee you, you will get the gains that you have been searching for, and any kind of plateau you can have in the gym is going to be smashed through directly. So guys, drop me a comment which of those blew your mind out and share this video with everybody. Guys, help me to grow the channel. I'm doing this for you to become the absolute best version of yourself. Guys, time to build real men.